Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? Ame Gakita desu. Alright, today we are going to talk about Mikeneko and Mafumafu situation, which got so much out of hand. And at the end of the day, I feel like, even though I don't really want to talk about this situation, but I'm going to give my take, and that is, I feel personally that both Mikeneko and Mafumafu are in the wrong, because when I look up the scale, I'm going to say that it is not gonna look good for either one of them. So, in a nutshell, what actually happened? Well, the thing is, right, the situation stemmed from very long when Mikeneko was known as Rushia in her life, where she was actually got terminated due to possibly passing information, so-called private information to third party along the line, which is basically that the situation that people actually kind of like saying that, hey, Mikeneko may be married or she is living with Mafumafu at the time, and then along the line that Mafumafu and Rushia or Mikeneko at the time having a lot of so-called supporter or fan along the line, which kind of beg the question, like, because if they do get married, especially they are both known as idol in a way or singer artists along the line, and that they should not have date or married or relationship, because Japanese idol culture along the line, which who knows. But then again, when you look at the whole situation, they apparently secretly married as confirmed by Mafumafu along the line, and later on Rushia that they were married. And because of the situation, a lot of people tend to like kind of like at the time try to bash both Rushia and both and Mafumafu at the time because of the situation, which did not look good for both parties. Don't get me wrong, but then again, it's how they handle the situation that even got out of hand in a way. So I'm not gonna say that Rushia is innocent or Mafumafu is innocent. From how I look at the whole situation, understand that take it with a huge pin of salt and throw the salt at me if you need to, but please through the screen, not in real life. The thing is, right, I personally think that both are in the wrong. Like, yeah, I actually think so, because the thing is, right, number one is not because of the termination, it's more so that I personally feel that Kole is the one that is benefit from this drama a lot, and the one of the reason why I do not like Kole, because the thing is, right, when you look at the whole situation, why I say is very, very bad is that Kole at the end of the day benefit from view and money along the line, and he doesn't care about what happened to Mafumafu. He doesn't even care about what happened to Mikeneko. And why does Kole has to be doing with this whole thing? But the thing is, right, this again happened back to Russia's situation when Mikeneko at the time, is that Russia was panicking because people kind of like saying that, hey, Mafumafu and Rushia is kind of dating along the line, or they are staying in the same house along the line, and people are kind of like bashing both of them at the same time for that. Again, I mentioned due to Japan culture, apparently not everyone bash them, but then again, there is a minority of people who is mad about it. So all in all, when that actually happened, Rushia, well, not in her right state, kind of like panic and went to her so-called savior, which is Kole. And why the Kole is considered her savior or her friend at the time is more so is that Kole was also the same person who actually managed to help Mikeneko at that time before she became Rushia. Is that Mikeneko was actually abused by her former boyfriend when she was in high school, apparently, and Kole was the one who report about the ex-boyfriend situation, and the ex-boyfriend was arrested along the line, and Mikeneko was like very grateful to Kole in a way. And because of that situation, when Mafumafu and Rushia dating or staying in the same house story got leaked, it got her panic, and again Rushia turned to the person that she thought she can confide in, and that is Kole. But knowing Kole, who is very similar to Kim Star of the USA, if you need to, is basically a person who is not good but also not bad. But again, like I mentioned, he just report based on what he feel like, and as long as he bring in view and money, good for him. So this is one of the reasons why I don't like him, because he's actually not caring about Mafumafu or Mikeneko. Because when you look at the whole situation, right, as long as you get view, he don't care. But then again, this is just a speculative on my end, and just a random chat, so take it with a few pins also and throw the salt at the screen if you need to. So the thing is, right, when Mikeneko finally like have the issue being thrown out of the like by everyone. Everyone is like, maybe we should give her the benefit of doubt and slowly and I kind of like give it like one of the reasons why I said give it a wait and see approach and give her time to heal along the line. Like I'm not saying that Mafumafu or Mikeneko is both guilty. I'm just stating at the time is that there may be something that we best not to know. Again, I mentioned best not to know. So the thing is, right, Mafumafu got bashed for the situation with Mikeneko, as well as Mikeneko was actually on the path to growing along the line. But that doesn't mean that Mafumafu is unable to become successful as well. The thing is, right, it's actually more so that he still got his loyal fan, he still got some of the people who support him along the line. But the issue behind the scene where Mafumafu and Mikeneko is having a court on an ongoing legal battle along the line, that kind of got people like questioning like what is happening. So when I look at the situation, it does not look good for Mafumafu, but it also more so did not look good for Mikeneko. So the situation was that Mafumafu put up a statement stating that they were married, and as well as that how Mikeneko was gaslighting and manipulating him. Take it with a huge pinch of salt because I will be stating that it may be also the other way around, okay? So the thing is, right, Mafumafu put up the statement stating that he was gaslighted and manipulated by Mikeneko, as well as that the situation that he was abused by Mikeneko. Now the funny thing is, right, when you look at the whole situation, yeah, it definitely does not look good for Mikeneko, but then again, the question after that, why at that time? When he brought up that statement. And why I would say that time is that if you actually look at the situation, that specific time was also the moment when Mikeneko so-called moved on and became a voice actor. She was on the path to success. And on the path to success, Mafumafu threw that statement out. Which a lot of people decided to cancel their contract or partnership with Mikeneko because of that statement. So in a way, why I would say that Mafumafu is not as innocent as you guys might think. I know you guys may press the dislike button or whatever, but hear me out now. If Mafumafu really want to move on, he has said that he will put up the statement only after the battle is done. But the reason why he put up the statement right before Mikeneko is on the path to success, it just proved to show that he himself is also a manipulator in a way. He's manipulating the statement in a way to make it that he is the victim. And he's kind of like in a way playing the victim card as well. I know that very well that Mikeneko may be playing the victim card in a way, but what makes it even more worse is that when you have two people playing victim card at the same time, it does not make anyone innocent, alright? So all in all, when I state that, and I kind of argue with one of my friends about it, and we kind of like carry it out, and she can't understand my point, is that Mikeneko, well, as guilty as we guys all may think, Mafumafu may also be actually manipulating or lying along the line. Why would that be so? Well, although I don't like Kole Kole, but then Kole Kole do put up a few interesting points that I have to point out as well. And it's basically that Kole Kole did ask Mafumafu to prove up the evidence or put up the a lot of story and kind of like forcing Mafumafu to prove state the reason why he feel he is the victim. Instead, what he did, he cried. A lot of people kind of bash Kole Kole for that, which I'm very happy about it, but technically, I mean, like, when you look at his point of view, it is still understandable, because when I look at it, right, Mafumafu, instead of answering his situation, instead he decided to cry about it. And I mean, like, if he's very hurtful, yep, he should not be even putting up that statement in the first place. It's because he put up his statement and he is aware that he may get that specific question, and the best way to hide that question is crying. Which is the reason why I say that he may be trying to lie his way. Because the thing is, right, when you look at the whole situation, is he innocent or is he guilty? In a way, I'm not going to say both are innocent. Both Mikeneko and Mafumafu, in my eyes right now, is both on the scale of both heavily balanced, but at the same time, both are very heavily guilty. So all in all, the one that I mentioned, the one that benefit from all of this situation is Kole Kole, because Kole Kole get to have the situation story brought out and he's gonna get credit for it, as well as that he's also known for the situation that do he care about Mafumafu? No, he's just gonna just say that, oh, just put up the story. Once you put up the story, I'm gonna get a lot of views and money along the line. So at the end of the day, if you think about it, who is the one that's benefit all this? What do you call it? Who is gonna get the brunt of all the damage? Both Mafumafu and Mikeneko. So all in all, I would put up only one state on this situation is that this is very, very bad. And more so for Mikeneko is because of the specific statement by Kole and Mafumafu, because Mafumafu basically just go along the line of smearing Mikeneko. And again, defamation in Japan work differently from all over the world, as because in Japan, defamation is work in the same way as samurai pride. So as long as you put up a statement, not a counter argument, but a statement stating, even if it's a fact or even if it's a truth, understand that if the situation does cause damage to a person's reputation, life, or any form of any situation, the person that got smeared or defamed can sue the person, the other party, for damage, even if the person state is the true or fact. Get what I'm saying? So the thing is, right, what Mafumafu did along the line, at that time I was against him putting up the statement, because what you guys might not be aware is that if he put up the statement, he will get a charge of defamation. And I discussed this with my friend at the time, is that what he did is technically so wrong, because if he did not do that, at least that's not giving an additional ammo to Rushia. But basically because he put up that specific statement about he getting married, about he getting bullied along the line, because of that, whether is it true or not, it is still at the time I mentioned considered an allegation. And even if people like, even if he get a lot of moral support, even if he's now known as this whole situation is now known as he is the Johnny Depp, well, Mikeneko is the Amber Heard along the line. But what I'm trying to tell you guys thing is, right, Mafumafu may not as be innocent as you guys think. He may be also the manipulator. Because the thing is, right, why would a lot of things he do when there is other better option? It really begs the question, like, he said that, oh, that I should have done that the other way around. It's like, you could have done that at that time. Why would you have to do this? Like, why would you have to go to the point of telling Rushia everywhere you go, or the things you do, just because she's paranoid? I mean, like, just let her be and give her freedom, because from how, like, it seems that she wants some privacy along the line. But at the same time, I mean, like, giving the benefit of doubt how Mikeneko is, yeah, I can understand his point. But then again, he seems to be also giving information that seems to be on his side and not entirely on Mikeneko's side. So I mean, like, I believe in a way he is also cherry picking his form of statement. And doing so, again, like I mentioned along the line, that his statement is also being vetted by a lawyer. And often more than not, when you have a statement vetted by a lawyer, I always take it with a huge spin of salt, because normally when a person is not in the right mind and they give their own story, if the person is being truthful, then the statement they give always tend to be understandable. Again, at this point, both Mafumafu and Mikeneko have their story being put up, mostly proofread by a lawyer. And it is proof to show that they are being careful in a way which is not wrong, but then again, it's also proof that both of them are also not as innocent as you guys might think. So the best way, I will again advise all of you to give it a wait and see approach and see how the courts award to a whole situation. But then again, Mikeneko did something along the line which I'm very pissed off. But then again, it is something that I kind of predicted along the line. So basically what happened is that Mikeneko decided to end her life along the line, and again, take it with a huge pain also, because it's apparently that she tried to take her life. And right now, a lot of people are saying that she's trying to gain sympathy along the line. She's trying to, like, a lot of people are very, like talking about it. I seen Lidia's video. I have seen Salvi's video along the line. And mind you guys, I read the comment as well, right? Some of them are saying that Mikeneko is trying to play the sympathy card. But when let me ask you guys, did Mafumafu not did the same thing previously? So are they both innocent? The thing is, right, both of them playing the victim card and playing the sympathy card. So to me, right, if anyone defending Mafumafu, let me ask you, is he really truly innocent? Again, if anyone asks me about did Rushia did the same thing? Yes, Rushia is not as innocent as you guys think. The reason why I say both of them are in the wrong. I'm not saying both of them are innocent. I'm saying that both of them are as guilty as each other. So it's really better question. Like, if anyone want to ask me like what is the best date for me today? Yeah, they definitely should get married again and then just be helped and then let everyone just trash them at the same time because both are as guilty as you guys are, or as I think. You guys might not think, but I think both of them are as guilty as anyone who would not think so, because the thing is, right, both of them are just doing the same thing at each other in a way, and at the end of the day, what is my prediction for both of them? Reputation to the ground. Maybe they will have some form of growth in future, but the growth is gonna be slow. As well as that, even if in the case that Mafumafu do lose the case of putting up the statement, where technically defamation in Japan in a way, right, it just proves to show that, yeah, Mafumafu is really as guilty as you guys might think. So the thing is, right, I won't know about the full outcome. We have to wait and give it a wait and see how the legal battle goes. But then again, what you guys have to understand that defamation in Japan work differently than most countries would think along the line, and more so that Mikeneko did try to end her life, and she have received damage in finance due to Mafumafu's statement, and that again can be filed as a defamation case against Mafumafu. And if that case is like, even if it's a fact or false, and the worst outcome, I have to tell you guys, if the court found that Mafumafu is lying in the defamation suit, he will receive double the backlash, because it will prove again that he is a manipulator and a liar. So again, why I was against Mafumafu putting up that statement is that it will not be good on him. He may gain the moral support of the audience right now, but if in the future, if he been found out that he's lying to everyone, how will it look for the audience? Imagine if anyone found, like, a lot of people is going to bash him for it. They will be like, hey, I trust you, now you're lying to me. Like, won't you feel angry? So the thing is, right, the statement brought by Mafumafu was a huge scramble, which seems to pay well for him right now. But again, like I mentioned, it's a huge risk that if in the future, if he found out to be lying, then he will receive double the backlash, and he has to be aware of it. So all in all, this whole situation is very iffy for me, and why I would say that both Mikeneko and Mafumafu is not as innocent as you guys I think, but both are very guilty. The reason is, again, like I mentioned, there is still lack of evidence from a lot of sides. Both of them are cherry-picking a lot of situations, and I would advise to all people to rethink about the whole story, to re-look at the whole situation, and come up with a better argument before we do a further discussion. So with that being said, again, I mentioned, this is some of the things I say are still, again, I have to highlight, is my speculation, my theory. It's all a random chat, and take it with a huge pin of salt and throw the salt at the screen if you need to. But if you do have your own thought or your own opinion, write in the description. Not in the description. What am I saying? More like the video that I show you guys will be in the description below. But then again, write your thought, your opinion in the comment below, and we can discuss it further. And till then, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat. And hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.